Fuck all that shit. You know this is the God's Hour. And the landscape of hip hop artists that embrace the wrestling culture, this individual stands out as the most successful mass luchador, one of the most successful mass luchador rappers. His consistent hustle for the culture has made him a sellout, stand out amongst his peers. His high flying style brought him the attention of Copenhagen Crates, and his album covers are that of an MF Doom meets Blue Demon in an art form style. Ladies and gentlemen, from Belleville, New Jersey, this is Action Figure 973. Hell yeah, bro. How have you been, man?
I've been good, man. Can't complain, man. Can't complain, man.
Well, what you been up to these days?
Man, just working, staying consistent, just grinding, man.
That's what's up, man. Hey, since the last interview and shit, I think it's been like what, like 2 years or something like that.
Maybe like a year and some change, probably. I
Oh,
feel like,
actually, it's been a year. It's been a little
yeah,
over a
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Um, bro, you dropped 10 albums, bro. You drop an album right before you're gonna drop an album. How, like, explain the science of that?
Yo, man. To be honest, bro, I just like I don't go to the studio unless I got music to make, man. Sometimes I'll be going there with like 5 songs. Sometimes I'll go there with like 8, 9.
Mhm.
So you know what I mean? It's just staying inspired, man. Is just been it's the one thing that a lot of people have told me, man. It's just like, yo, once the success comes, like, yo, don't take your foot off their necks now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
You
following
gotta
that
stay
advice, man.
consistent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like the idea of resting on my laurels, you know what I mean? Just because, attention has come doesn't mean that the job is finished. You know what I mean? Job's never done, you know what I mean?
And when you do go about like making these albums, do you look at it like it's all like thematic or like they all connect somehow, or do you just create?
I just create, man. They don't really connect to each other, but they do have a theme, or they always have some form of a theme. Whether it's a Doom was right, whether it's the most interesting man in the world, Lucha Libre for the soul. You know what I'm saying? Anytime the title always kind of sets off the theme of the project. You know what I mean? So I always try to at least keep a theme. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they're not really connected. You know what I mean?
Okay. And when you're making the like out of all the albums you've made, what would you say has been like maybe the most meaningful or like the most properly executed you felt like you did?
To be so the most meaningful one to me, man, would probably be Doom was right, being that was the one that I self produced myself. That I just I did all the beats, I did all the production on it. So that was always like something that was like really the main thing into me, making beats was to make that project. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been like, like it took me a minute to get to that project, but I've produced for other people and I've done like the haberdasheries, the wrestling schools where I've done compilations, but I never once sat down and did like a full body of work for myself. And so Doom was right was the to me was the one that you know what I'm saying. I really got to I felt like a dream come true with that one. You know what I'm saying? Just because that
And
was
what
always the goal.
and what set that apart? Like as far as like from a compilation to a straight album, you sat down, you made all the beats. Like was it just your like how you thought about it and went into it? Like, oh, I'm gonna fully produce and make this shit like the best album that it could be.
No, not even. I always like I said, like when I first started making beats, it was it was always the goal was always to be able to self-produce an album for myself. And when I did the compilations, I was producing, but I was getting other people to come in and kind of rap and do all the heavy lifting. I'll maybe do a song or two, but for the most part, like those compilations, like I always had people on them. So Doom was right was the one that was like strictly for myself. I took the time to step away from doing, collaborations with producers and really just honing in on everything myself and really, giving myself the proper time to really make an album. You know what I mean?
Okay. And what would you say is the most meaningful? Would you say that would be the most meaningful album that you did?
Yeah, absolutely. That was the
Okay.
one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's
And,
not like yeah, it's not like I have Wolverine making beats. It's not like I had Circa '97 or Machacha or it was me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've always been. That's why like that would be the most meaningful one for sure.
would that also? I got that confused with. Would that also be the best thematically executed album you've done as well?
Nah, I would say the most interesting man in the world. Well, between that and Dark Side of the Ring, I think we're the best ones that thematically, you know what I'm saying, that was executed properly. I would definitely say most interesting man in the world and Dark Side of the Ring.
And break those two down, like thematic
Well,
wise.
thematic wise, like Dark Side of the Ring was more of a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And when I created Dark Side of the Ring one, it 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 wasn't it was just gonna be a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was doing, and I was making a classic without knowing I was making a classic. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, like if I was to pick a project to say like, oh, this is where things kind of started and things started to kick up dust a little bit, I would say it was Dark Side of the Ring one. But that's why I always say that thematic wise and execution wise was perfect because that brought ears and attention, and then doing the most interesting man in the world, I did that with Machacha. um, that theme in itself is just ill because it was so left. It was so left field. You know what I'm saying? I took a beer commercial and made it into some hip hop wrestling shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just worked. And it just worked on so many different fucking levels that I was just like, yeah, that's why like to me, that's why that was the theme for me, man. I think that one was probably the most left field most left field idea for sure.
That's fire because it kind of like, I don't like to bring it like back to this. I mean, I'm sure you'll embrace the comparison, but like MF Doom, like you create your own world, you have your
Hmm.
own universe, like the
Hmm.
fucking action figure universe, and it feels like we're stepping into your world with every project. The
Hmm.
music videos I feel like are just a very small component to they're kind of like the commercial to what your albums really are because every album you
Right.
have is like you bring a different, it's like you're bringing in a new city or you're taking somebody into a whole new world that's already in like
Right. Right.
your universe.
Right.
So
Right.
when
Right.
you go about building these different worlds that you're creating with your music, is it something that's like planned or is it you have like a really great idea, you execute it and you bring that, you add that to the the music you've been building upon?
Right. I think it goes to more the second one. Usually the like I said, the title is usually the driving force. You know what I'm saying? And then we build from there. You know what I'm saying? Build off the title, and then the music just it all just flows, man. It's never intentional. It's not like we go in saying, "Yo, we're gonna make a classic." We're gonna make a good album. We just go in and make a good album. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever like I don't know. I just go in and just do it, man. And whatever is the end result is the end result. You know what I'm saying? It's for
Mhm.
y'all to. I feel like it's for the listener to kind of gauge what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. I mean, with every album that you've had, what and that one specifically, the most interesting man in the world. Can you break down what you would say is your favorite song and why it's your favorite song?
Damn, it's like picking children, man. It's like picking dogs. You know what I'm saying? I think the best one for me, like the one that if that I'll say that's sticking out to me right now would probably be track two, two ships passing at night. It just what I'm saying. I just think what I was saying there was some real shit. You know what I mean? It was what I was feeling like at the time when I heard that beat. You know what I'm saying? It, kind of felt like you know um that beat was so like different just because there was no drums. It was just pianos. It was just it was me on a piano. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of just going off. And I don't know. I just feel like that song really like set the picture. You know what I'm saying of what I'm really like doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. It's just that's the one that sticks out to me, man. And it's just like it's a good record, and not only that, it's just like the one line where I say, what was damn, uh, told homie to step aside. I said, "Yo, step aside." I told homie to step aside. I came back with my enemy's head in the championship when I arrived. Like, oh yeah, like somebody, yeah, like a homie fearing the impossible. Like somebody said, yeah, they were fearing the impossible. So I told homie to step aside. Came back with my enemy's head in the championship when I arrived. It was just like, yo, it was like a real conversation I had with somebody who was just like, yo, you think you could do this? You think you're gonna do it? And it was just like, yo, like, it was a real conversation I had with someone, that really, really brought that record out of me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody kind of like challenged me. Like I felt like someone challenged me a bit. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, you're gonna make it happen. You know, and that's the
You
record
need
that I
those.
feel like.
You
Yeah,
need
yeah,
those
yeah,
haters, man. You need them people
yeah,
to to
yeah,
to,
yeah,
to challenge you, challenge
yeah,
accepted, homie. Like you got to bring
yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I feel like a lot of artists get maybe not complacent isn't the right word,
Mm-hmm.
but like they get a little too comfortable, and it's like, nah,
Right,
bro,
right,
like show
right,
us
right,
that
right.
you can prove that shit. Because I ain't
Yeah, yeah,
trying to
yeah,
hear a lot of rappers rap about how they're nice and fuck that shit, bro. Like really
yeah,
pin that
yeah,
shit. Like like
yeah,
show me,
yeah,
like lyrically show me how the fuck you're gonna
yeah,
get
yeah.
down. And I feel like
Hundred
you're a
percent.
perfect personification of that. You got
Yeah,
fucking crazy albums, like the covers to the album titles to the songs. You know, I haven't delved like real deep into it, but just from like the little snippets that like I've heard you like drop, it's just really dope. And the fact that you could still kind of like represent Puerto Rico, New Jersey, the luchador to the fucking like it doesn't seem like you're like it seems natural. It doesn't seem like you're
yeah, yeah.
trying. It just seems like
Right,
this
right,
is
right.
you. And I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what a lot of fans connect with real tough.
Mm-hmm. I could agree to that. 'Cause I just think, man, I'm not really. It's not so much that I'm not like I'm not. I don't feel like I'm sacrificing myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you, me, man, and it's happening in real time. Like music is being made in real time. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like something that I don't sit on music. You know what I'm saying? I just believe in. I'm only as good as my last rhyme. So it's just like I don't know, man. I just think that you got to bring that kind of like you got to give people something to relate to. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? It's just interesting how the music is connected with people like that.
Of course, man. I really appreciate you bringing all like everything you have, like all your ideas to the table. Because a lot of artists are afraid. A lot of
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah.
they do know what they want to bring to the
Hmm.
table, and they don't because they're afraid that oh well, they don't want to take that chance. They don't want to bet on
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when you're
You
betting,
can't be afraid. Yeah, you can't be afraid to bet on yourself. That's what I learned, man. And I mean, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, actually, because I've just been reflecting on a lot. Like, as a lot of good stuff happens, I always think about like you know what I'm saying, where I've come from and where uh like I remember my beginnings very well. They're not that far long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what it's like to make music and nobody listen. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to do shows and nobody cares and people around
inspire
you not care.
people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like like I think that's why it goes into like me just being so persistent is just because, like I said, like I know what it was like to not have nothing, to not have people want to listen. You know what I'm saying? So now that I got people's ears, I wanna keep people's ears, and I want to keep making things, and I want to keep expressing myself. So
And when you started rapping, did you already have like the luchador mask and everything
nah,
figured out? So give us the backstory real quick of just how you started and like
I
kind of
mean,
the progression.
like I'm 38, so I started really doing music when I was like 17. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a long time ago. And then before I started wearing the mask and all of that, like, bro, I walked away from doing music a long time ago, a very long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I left music heartbroken. I left music just not in a very good space. It was to the point that I hated music. I didn't listen to nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I just listened to the shit that I knew I liked. You know what I mean? Like I said, like like I left defeated, you know what I mean? And when I came back to it, it's been a thing of trying not to feel like that again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's where like the mask comes in. It's just to differentiate everything. You know what I'm saying? To keep that time, and then keep this to this. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
yeah,
So
man.
when you first started, I know you said you walked away from the music. So when did you stop making music? When did you come back? And when did it actually you felt like it first started, like it really started popping off for you?
I stopped. I stopped making music in what, like, I want to say 2015. I want to say so, like 2015. I stopped making music like publicly, you know what I'm saying? So then that's when I started around that same time, that's when I learned how to like make beats, and that's when I started really taking the producing thing a little bit just as a hobby, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't make beat tapes. I wouldn't send joints out to people, you know what I'm saying? I would just make shit and just hold on to it. You know what I mean? And like I walked away from it, and then I came back to it. 2022, I came back to it, and I was just making beats, and I just came back to really wanting to just be a producer. I didn't want to rhyme, and I wasn't trying to to be completely honest. It wasn't a goal of mine. I wanted to get these beats off. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, and yo, like the beats were catching people's attention, but every now and then I would rhyme, and anytime I rhymed on my beats or like I did something live, people it got like a crazy reaction. And people, I had homies that like, shout outs to, Eric the Red War and my brother's Key. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are like, yo, you maybe should rap a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like it was like right when I met Wolverine was when he gave me really the right stuff, like the right beats to really like push my pen at the time, and like yeah, the rest has just been history ever since. So
Hmm. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. It seemed like, I mean, from last year, your progression has been in like immense. Like I don't
mm,
think I've ever seen this shit with any other artist or rapper. Like you, bro, you just started dumping off music, and I feel like you got. I don't know if you're signed or not, but please break this down. Like with like Copenhagen Crates, like explain that.
so Copenhagen, Copenhagen. I'm not like they don't sign anybody. They just they kind of they license your album basically. So what they
Okay.
do is they take an interest into your album, and they put it on vinyl, and they assess like your career and how much to sell, and you know what I'm saying, and they're good
Oh, so
people,
real
man.
business.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's real business. They're not just picking up anybody. You know what I'm saying? They're not just looking for it. You don't just hit them up, man. Like they hit you up. You know what I'm saying? And you can hit them up all you want, man. They'll just give you the runner. They won't even give you the runaround. They'll just like thumbs that shit up. But it's more of a thing. Like yeah, like I said, it's more of a thing. Like you don't find them, they find you. You know what I mean? And when it's the right time, that's when it's the right time. You know what I mean? So.
So wait, they do they catch an interest in like your music and they ask for an album that's not out, or do they just like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
does it
yeah.
work?
So what it is usually when they hit you up, it's because they heard something that they like. You know
Uh
what I
huh.
mean? And usually they want something unreleased, something that obviously isn't out yet. You know what I mean? But
And
sometimes
they
they'll,
want to hear it.
yeah, 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 and you know what I'm saying. They go from there. But it's usually once they like you, they like you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing they won't do for you. You know what I mean?
And you already have like a couple albums with them already, right? Or just
Yeah.
one?
Nah, I did. I think so far it's four. So it's Dark
Whoa.
Side. So it's Doom was right. They did the vinyl for Doom was right. Dark Side of the Ring one. Dark Side of the Ring two. Then they did the most interesting man in the world with Machacha, and got another one coming like in like very soon. So so it's like this is like the fifth release I'm doing with them this year. So
And
to end
have
the year off.
they've all like sold out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. They must have.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
So it's
see, like
like
what? Well, no, go ahead, Brave. My bad.
no, no, no. You're good. So yeah, they all sold out. So the first one I did with them was Doom's Right. That sold out like in 20 minutes, not 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Then when I did Dark Side of the Ring 1 and 2, we released them at the same time, and those were gone in like a minute and a half. And then
Whoa,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we did 300 copies with Machacha, and that sold out in about a day. So
that's crazy. You see, a lot of I'm gonna give everybody just some behind the scenes shit. You know, I don't know about you, but I have a 9 to 5. You know, I hustle and I got my
mhm,
music shit going on.
mhm,
So I tell people like, yo, man, like fools want to like kick it and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I gotta be focused. I gotta prepare for this. The show I'm doing. I don't consider this an interview. It's a real sit down that we're having,
mhm.
especially peer to peer, artist to artist.
Hell yeah.
And they're like, man, like, how come you don't want to kick it, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, I'm gonna tell you who the fuck this guy is. First of all, his name's actually Figure 973. He's got his whole music thing going on out on the East Coast. He's selling out vinyl. Do you understand how hard that is in today's era where people do not care about vinyl? They want to fucking go on Spotify. They want to go on YouTube, and they don't care. People don't got record players. People don't got cassettes and none of that shit, bro. People want to listen. People wanted the fast food shit.
Right, right,
So
right.
for
I
you
don't
to
know,
be
man.
selling out
To,
vinyls
yeah.
back to back to back. And then I'm thinking when your shit sells out, it's incredible. There's been releases where I wake up and that shit sells out. I'm like, all right, maybe I'll cop a vinyl this time, show the homie support. You know what I mean? I wake up, that shit's gone. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit's only been out 2 hours.
Yeah,
But please explain the science. How did you even create this whole niche? How is this shit even selling, bro? Like, I need the
yeah.
sauce.
Meet the sauce.
I need the sauce,
Uh,
man. Please hook a
yeah,
brother
you
up.
need
Some
the,
tomatoes,
you,
something.
yeah, you need the Michael Jordan secret water from Space Jam. Oh man, yo. So to be fair, man, like I said, with the mask, man, it wasn't my idea, in the beginning. It was my wife's. You know what I mean? She was the
Oh,
one that, yeah,
what?
she was the one that came up with it, with the idea of masking the identity. The luchador mask came just from watching wrestling. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was watching. I said it on a song where I was watching Rey Mysterio versus Sabu on ECW One Night Stand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I ran that match back, and then like I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, because my wife had said to me, she was like, yo, I wish that you could. She was like, I wish you could release the. She's like I want you to release the music. She was like, I wish you didn't release the music, like me as like myself. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ran ECW One Night Stand. I saw Ray versus Sabu, and I just looked at his mask, and I was like, yo, the luchador mask. I was like, yo, I don't know many. I was like, I don't know any rappers that wear a luchador mask. I mean, now that's a whole other thing. But back then, I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't look anybody up or anything, and
That
I was
was
just like, yo,
organic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like, yo, the luchador mask. I was like, yo, the lucha mask, and I just thought about like the pageantry and the shit that like Ray has done. Ray has dressed, has made his mask like in Wolverine's colors. He's done Joker, Superman, fucking, you know what I'm
Louis
saying?
Vuitton.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Louis
That's just
Vuitton. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he did
Crazy.
the shit with
Aztec, Aztec warrior.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like he's done just different things and different, for different events and just the pageantry behind it. And I just like noticed the mask and I was like, yo, and then when I did like my research and found out like, Lucha Libre and being luchador isn't just I always thought it was just a thing, a part of Mexican culture. But it's actually like, yo, there's Dominicans that were wearing luchador masks. There were Puerto Rico, Puerto Ricans, and You know what I'm saying? To the point that even Japan, they got Japanese luchadors, like, you know what I'm saying, like Ultimo Dragon. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just knew that it was just culture. It was that it wasn't just it's a part of Latino culture too, and
Mhm.
not just Mexican culture too. So you know what I mean? It was just like, yeah, I just thought about like, just taking the pride in that also. You know what I'm saying? And being a Latino and being able to wear a luchador
Represent.
mask and yeah, and represent that culture. And you know what I'm saying?
And you're Puerto Rican, am I not
Yes,
mistaken?
sir.
Have you
Yeah,
been
yeah.
over there in Puerto Rico?
Hell yeah. I was just over there this summer. I went over there for Bad Bunny.
Oh, for real? You rock with his
Yeah.
music? You rock with his shit?
I rock with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's cool. He makes good shit. I fucks with Bad Bunny heavy, man. Like
Any
I
music?
just love what he does, man. I just love the fact that you know what I'm saying? Like he's like revolutionary with the way he moves and his ideals and just the way he's for Puerto Rico. It's like, yeah, you can't not rock with that. Like how could you not? You know?
No, yeah, the whole shit with him in the Super Bowl, man, really got people out here in the feelings. It really brought out
Yeah,
who's the homie and who ain't, man.
yeah.
Like, y'all mad over a fucking Super Bowl fucking show, bro? Like, that's
Bro, when
crazy.
you think about it, bro, like yo, this guy is the biggest artist on the fucking planet right now. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like just off that strength of that alone, he's like the most streamed artist, right? I'm
S-
sure if we looked that up. He's probably the most streamed artist.
Probably,
So
yeah.
why wouldn't they put him? Why wouldn't you know what I'm saying? That just makes sense. Just as a move, just in general, take out the like the things that I relate to about him. But if you take all that away, just off the strength of the music being the way, globally, like yo, the guy's on a global tour right now. Of course, it just makes sense. It just makes sense on business on a business level and a music level. So,
His
so yeah,
shoes are fire too.
yeah, yeah. I caught my wifey with those, man. The Cabo Rojos. You know what I mean?
Uh, uh, I'm forgetting. Are those campuses or which ones are
I
those?
know they're low top, and I know they're Adidas, but I don't know Adidas sneakers like that.
Is it the newest one?
Nah, nah, nah. It was the ones he released over the summer. He did like
I
one
feel
in
like I
blue.
know.
He did one in blue, one in green, and then one in like a pinkish color. And the one I got her was the pinkish one.
I don't know. All I know is he's done Adidas responses, which those are really comfortable shoes.
Hmm.
Those are cool. He's done not gazelles, campuses, and
I think they're the gazelles, if I'm not mistaken.
oh, okay, I think he did do
Wait,
gazelles.
are
Yeah,
they? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait, what'd you say? They're gazelles? Yeah, they're gazelles.
those are like the sister to the campuses.
Yeah,
They're like the
yeah,
same. They're like the same fucking shoe.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
personally rock those kind of shoes because they're way too fucking flat.
Hmm.
Um, I got his. They're like half of it is chocolate and the other half is strawberry. Addy
Got you.
Zeros. I don't know if you've
Got
seen
you.
those.
Nah,
Those are
gotta look
fucking
those up.
crazy. I gave those to my cousin because they're like a half size too small for me, and I'm like, ah,
Right,
well,
right,
I've given
right,
my
right.
cousin in Mexico like 30 pairs of sneakers at this
Oh
point.
yeah.
I know you're big into sneakers too, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a big Jordan 1 head. I just like Jordan 1, yeah. But I
Just the
copped
one?
them. I like the ones a lot. I like the ones and the 11s a lot. Like those are like my favorites. But oh, and the cement threes I like a lot. But yeah.
Which ones? The
But
white
but
ones or the black ones?
black ones.
Oh,
Those
okay.
colors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The cements. Those are my joints.
I thought I saw you wear like a pair of 13s or something like that in a video.
I've
No?
worn the, I've worn yeah, I've worn those. Yeah, I've worn I'll throw on Jordans every now and then, but my favorite
Oh,
ones, the
okay.
ones that I lean on the most is the Jordan 1. Sure. That's my favorite sneaker.
It's
Like my
funny that
favorite
you say
silhouette.
that.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because I'm literally rocking the new retro Chicago ones.
Yeah, I gotta
These
get
are sick
those,
with
man.
the big swoosh.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta get those, man. I like those. I like those. The low top joints like that, man. I just never. I've just never copped them for myself yet, man.
Yeah, high tops are like I don't really like the high top Jordan ones.
Really, yeah,
Keep
those are
it a
my
stack,
favorite.
yeah.
Yeah,
You like the high tops over the low tops?
yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't even own any low tops like that, like low top Jordans like that at least.
Oh wow. That's crazy, man. I got bit by the fucking sneaker bug.
Yeah,
Man, I got like 70 pairs of sneakers in my
Jesus,
fucking room.
I used to be like that, man.
And that's like a whole nother thing that like graffiti for me has always been this Venn diagram because graffiti brings in the 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 homies, like the people that are burnouts, the drug
Right,
addicted, the kids that got money. It brings in the skaters, the get money, the fly, the hustler. Like, all graffiti does that, but also too, music just does that shit in general. So when
yeah,
you
yeah,
piece up like the sneakers with the mask, with the album themes and all that, it's like that shit is like undeniable. It's like super duper fly. The whole uniqueness and the whole style that you bring to the table is like is really dope, bro.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
man. I appreciate that, man.
what would you say is like your favorite Jordan one?
The regular red and black, man. That's mine. I was just
Oh, the
wearing those
OG,
earlier today.
the
Yeah, yeah,
brands.
yeah, 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 yeah. Those
And
are my
what do you
favorite, man.
remember your first pair of sneakers that you bought or you ever had
The
that you
first pair
like?
of the first pair of Jordans I ever had were the tens. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, okay. The tens are
that was my
cool.
first. Yeah, those are cool. I like those a lot. I liked them a lot, man. I remember it. I remember because like yeah, like I mean like I wasn't like I don't come from like bread like that. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
back in the day, man, my mom's and pops used to buy me the I would get the Jordans like a year later. So like when the new
Uh,
so like when the 11s was out, I got the
you had the
tens. You know what I'm
12s.
saying? Yeah.
Oh, the tens.
So
My
then
bad.
yeah, so when heads got the 12s, I had the 11s. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? And
wow.
yeah. I was always a year behind.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, I wasn't into Jordans as a kid.
Hmm.
Um, but like just speak upon like the sneaker culture at that time. Was would that be considered like all like that you're late? Like all like we been on that shit. Like was
Oh
it like
yeah,
frowned
man.
upon to be wearing like
Hell
the
yeah.
last
The
years?
shit from a year ago. Hell yeah. We used to get ragged on all the time. Motherfuckers with the 12s would be with the 11s would be like, yo, you got the joints from last year. Like, yeah, I used to hear that shit all the time.
That's crazy. And now everyone is wearing the old ass. Everyone just
Right,
wears
right, right. Right.
the
All they release is retros.
literally. No one wears
Yeah.
any Jordan past like 13.
Right, right, right. Right. And nobody's wearing LeBrons like that. It's always Jordan, man, and it's always retros, man. A
People
few
barely
people
wear
kicks got away.
People barely wear Kobe's, bro. I barely see people wear Kobe's.
Yeah, RP Kobe, but I always thought all his shoes were
Rest
ugly.
easy. Oh man, for real?
Yeah, there was not one pair of Kobe's that I always thought those joints was ugly.
Not even like the fives or the sixes?
Nah, man, I always just thought his kicks were corny for some reason. I always found them to be ugly. I always felt like they were like bulky and just weird looking. They were just like I don't know.
You
It was
think the
like
fucking Kobe's are bulky?
I just thought they were ugly, man. They're just an ugly sneaker, bro. I was never into them.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on,
And I
hold
know,
on.
and I know I'm talking to Cali heads. You know what I'm saying? I know people are like, yeah, you
I
can't be
mean,
saying,
I'm not gonna bring Kobe's out. Hold on. Come here, boy. I mean, these aren't Kobe's, but
uh,
bruh, the fucking the purple Kobe Air Forces with the snake skin on them.
see, no. See, I didn't see Kobe Nikes. I remember, wasn't Kobe like on Adidas or something? I don't remember him being on Nike
What?
like that, but I thought he was on something else. But maybe I'm thinking wrong, but I definitely do not remember liking Kobe sneakers when I was a kid. I know that for sure.
He got these Dodger blue Kobe Pro Tro fives. They're Nikes. Those are hard as fuck. I don't remember him having his own sneaker or being like with Adidas, but
Mm,
they weren't bulky at all. So I don't know. He might have had like some different shoes that you're thinking about, but
right. I definitely think there was a point in time where he was on Adidas, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe I'm wrong. I do
yeah.
remember there was a very ugly Kobe sneaker before.
I mean, dude, everybody's had an ugly ass shoe.
Yeah, of course.
No one, nobody has liked the Jordan since like past 13. He
Right,
ain't safe,
right. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. But it's just funny, man. If you have you been to Cali? Have you been out here?
Nah, man, I would love to though. I have not been out there yet, man.
There's a certain
I get so much love out there too, man.
we gotta have you, man. Maybe I could pull some string together, man, and get you a show out here. I don't know, man. I'll try to make that happen.
Shit, man. Good
Try to
plans,
find
man.
you a bag, if not, because we're trying to garnish some viewership over here and shit like that. You know what
I
I
feel
mean?
that. I feel that.
I could definitely throw a show myself,
Mhm.
but the whole paying artist, that's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
other
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I don't want to disrespect and be like, yeah, come out and I don't got a bag for you, like
I feel you. I
you know
feel
what I
you.
mean? But what was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh, so there's a taqueria out here in LA. I'm not gonna say where it is. I'm not gonna blow the spot up because every time I go, it's a shitload of people. I don't need any more people
Right.
calling me. Anybody from fucking, buttfuck Arkansas. Go, hey, where the fuck is Sturms and action figure at? No, there's this place, and after every fucking Dodger game, this is the spot.
Yeah.
And you'll see and it's so crazy because you'll see all these like everybody from Koreatown, from Chinatown,
Hmm.
all the for lack of a better term, Oriental kids or whatever out there wearing the Japanese Dodger hats with the fucking whole Dodger shits and the Kobe fucking Dodger blue shoes. It's like everybody woke up and said, "Let's all wear the same shit." It's on and popping.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I like that though. I like that the I've seen the Dodger hat out here with the what the for Otani I think is for. They did the Japanese logo I think.
Yeah,
But
Shohei Otani. He's like him and what's his name? Yamamoto. Those fools are like literally the those two baseball players did what they did for fucking all the Asians in LA is what Bruce Lee did for all the Asians like back in the day, bro. It's
right.
all the homies are out here like fucking like yeah, motherfucker, like this Dodgers all day. This LA. So if you out here repping Dodgers, it's like yeah, bro,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
fuck everybody else.
yeah.
Is there anything like that out there in New Jersey?
What do you mean?
Like just as
Like
far as like the culture, like being outside and just getting fly and being active.
yeah. Jersey is very active. New York is always active, man. Um yeah, man. Jersey is like his own like I always say it's his own world, man. It's always like it's like we're right in in the shadow of New York, but we got our own style and our own swag. So you know what I mean? A lot of people like back in the day used to be like, oh, like I hate that like when people used to say Jersey's the sixth borough or some shit like that. I used to be like, nah, saying I don't like being compared to New York like that. But I mean, it's the same thing, man, essentially.
Hey, but a lot of people can't get it confused, man. There's a very clear difference between New Jersey and like everybody else, including New York, bro. It's like, uh, for me, I'll say the top rappers for sure would be like Makami, and then you got dudes like Crime Apple, you got you, but like correct me if I'm wrong, or just like add some more artists that I'm missing. Oh fuck, Redman, Tarantula, Naughty by Nature, there's a shitload of them. Fuck, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Rod Digger,
Rod Digger.
Lords of the Underground. You got the Outsiders. You know what I'm saying? You got Young Z, Pace One. Who else do we have out here? Uh, Channel Live is from out here. Like Sugar Hill Gang. Like the first hip hop song was by dudes from Jersey. So
Put
You know
some
what I mean?
fucking respect on New
Yeah, yeah,
Jersey,
yeah.
bro.
So, yeah, yeah, yeah. We made rappers delights, man.
Hey, I knew New Jersey was different when I seen my commie perform a fucking brujeria ritual at the Peppermint Club in LA. That was some different shit, bro. Did you
They
have
did,
you
man.
ever? I mean, I don't know if you've ever caught that or you heard about that shit, but do you know about this shit?
What, Santeria or
No, no, no. But
Santeria
that he did.
or Makami
He
doing
did. He did a whole
ritualistic thing?
fucking yeah. He did a whole Santeria ritual on stage at
Nah, I
at the
didn't even hear
fucking
about that.
Peppermint Club.
Jesus, I heard about the
It,
Peppermint Club. Peppermint Club, I heard as well, but I never. Yeah,
bro,
I never saw that he did that. That's fucking hilarious.
bro. He okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna give you a first hand account
Oh,
because
because
I
you
was
went.
there.
Yeah, I bet.
I
Yeah.
was there. He locked everybody's phone up. Shout out to Chuck. Chuck Stranger didn't even go there. He dropped some. He dropped his girl off. He was in a murdered out all black Tesla. He drops his girl off. I see Saru go without his mask. I said, "Who the fuck is this dude?" And the dude next to me is like, "Yo, that was Saru Go. You ain't know that?" And I'm like, "No, what the fuck? How do you know that?" Like,
Yeah, 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 right. Yeah.
um, crazy shit. Just I've already talked about this on the podcast, and not to take
Mm.
time out of your show, but just
No, no,
he broke down the serpent in the rainbow about how this dude went to Haiti to kind of learn about voodoo.
right.
When he broke it down, then they started playing this African fucking Haitian voodoo music. And he brought out the fucking the calderon, the pot. He had a machete, he had a cigar, and he fucking did this ritual thing. That shit scared the fuck out of me, bro. I'm not gonna
Wait,
lie. That
did
shit
he
was
cut the
like,
head off of did he cut the head off of the chicken?
no, no, no. He didn't bring out no chicken, no shit like that. He did like in Mexico we call it a limpia, which is he cleansed the room
Yeah, yeah,
by like
yeah.
with the
No, no, no.
sage
I
and
know about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. And so I know in Puerto Rico the Santeria shit is heavy. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
that. You're familiar with the background of your
Yeah,
family,
I'm
like
familiar
into
with
that
that. Yeah,
stuff.
my family. I'm not into that person, but um,
Okay.
yeah, my family is deeply rooted in that though. But yeah, nah, I just
How
choose
do you
not to
feel
partake
about
in
it?
it.
How do you feel about Santeria and all that?
It's religion, man. At the end of the day, it's whatever the person that is into it makes of it. You know what I'm saying? Like any other religion, but I mean, it's- I've been around it, so it's like normal to me. You know what I mean? So like, I grew up like that, around that stuff. So that's why I was able to tell you, like, ask you about it. Like, oh, do you do cut the chicken's head
Yeah,
off? And you know what I mean? Yeah, like, seen all that shit before.
that's
So
crazy.
yeah, 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 yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, been to parties, family members. Like I said, man, I've had plenty of family and friends that have done years, their year in white and all that good stuff. Man. I don't,
So none of
just
none of that. You didn't find it like attractive, or you never like saw yourself getting into the religion
nah.
just
It
because
was
why? Like you
cool.
just
Like
never thought it
it's
was
just
interesting, or
no, I don't know. It just wasn't for me, I guess. You know what I mean? And it's just like I don't know. I believe in a higher power. I just don't really subscribe to one way of thinking. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Oh, okay. I feel the same
Yeah.
way. I'm really spiritual. I do
Hmm.
have my saints. That comes from my grandmother. Me and my grandmother
Absolutely.
were real close. So
Hmm.
it's like, it's not even something because there's people that get real religious and try to put that on other people. I just
Right, right,
believe
right.
in what I believe in, and I don't really go out advertising it. It's just something that is
Yeah, yeah,
private. I keep it to myself, and that's it. You know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking got some more. Let me see. Let me see. What advice would you give artists that's trying to connect with the audience? Because you have like a really tough like fan base. So like just break down how you built that up and how like other artists can figure that out for themselves.
Yeah. I just think, man, gotta have fun and just be consistent, man. I mean, I think like not only do you gotta be, consistent in the music, I just think you gotta be consistent with social media and letting people know that, you exist and what you're doing exists. So
Mhm.
I just say, yeah, man, just Just as
Yeah,
much as
it's
you're consistent with the rhymes, it's just as consistent as you got to be with the social media, talking to people, making sure if somebody hits you up, bigging up your song, you make sure you hit them back and tell them thank you. I always make sure like anybody shows love, show them the same love right back. And that also keeps people you know what I'm
engaged.
saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keeps people engaged because not only that, like most people ignore people. You know what I mean? Just be the person that doesn't ignore them. You know what I mean? And just show love
Yeah,
that the same love they show you, show it right back. You know,
that's some really
that's what I
strong
just.
advice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's dope, man. I think just moving genuine it gives you further than because there's a lot of artists that feel like just because they kiss ass and they feel like they're standing next to the dude that they're gonna get somewhere, and it's kind of like
Yeah,
people can see through that, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of that. I know a lot of people that do things.
Fake,
I know a
fucking
lot of
fake
people
it till you
that, yeah,
make it,
yeah,
ass fools.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people that do things like that, man. People do like some sucker shit, man. I've seen a lot of people do crazy shit just to get on, man. And it's just like, like people see through the sucker shit, man. I just always say, just be yourself and just be cool, man. There's nothing to like. I don't know. I always say like, take it serious enough, but don't let it be too serious. You know what I mean? Like, and the same thing, like I said, same love they show you, show it right back. It's the easiest thing in the world. You know how hard is it? Like, it's not hard to just speak to somebody. Somebody saying, "Yo, I enjoyed your song." Be like, "Yo, thank you for listening to my song." Shit goes a long way, man. Somebody being like, "Yo, like this guy actually fucking appreciates the fact that I hit him up and say, yo, I like the song,' or yo, like, you know what I mean? Somebody is saying that something you did or something that you made, had a positive impact on them. You know what I'm saying? Show that love right back, man.
Well, which reminds me too. I don't know if you know, but I shouted you out on one of my songs.
Yeah, I think you sent it to me, didn't you? Didn't
Oh,
you
did I?
send me
Oh, I
like?
fucking.
I think you sent me a clip. I think you sent me a clip if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, but I put on Imperial Pistol Grip. That's off Green Light 4. I said
Mm.
Holmes know about that action. Figured I could make more than what I'm asking. Yeah, yeah. I don't do the whole like shout out action figure. Like I try to like it's like number one I never met you, but number
No,
two
no,
is kind of
no.
like what I mean. I do it real subtle. It's like real. If you don't catch it, you don't catch it. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I appreciate that, man.
Of course, man. I gotta shout out like real recognize real. It's like I don't look at this music shit as like competition or where like like I'm trying to chip you off of I'm trying to chip you off and just try to like blow past you. Like nah, we're all kind of like doing the same. We're trying to all get to the same place.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, man, not a lot of people look at it like that, man. A lot of people like I learned that the hard way, man. That a lot of these people in this game aren't your friend. You know what I mean? And I learned that shit the hard way. It's just like, you know, these people like, these people like I said, this game, like I've always known that too though. Like the rap game is like it's just like it's you know what I'm saying? Like the competition is ugly sometimes and it's just like, you can be competitive, but there's being competitive and then there's being,
A
a piece
fucking
of shit.
sucker.
Yeah, a fucking scumbag. You know what I mean? And a lot of people choose to be a scumbag. You know what I mean? It's like, you can be competitive with somebody, but you can't like make an enemy out of somebody just off being competitive with somebody. You know what I mean? I'm saying the shit that people do.
No, yeah, it's really crazy. If I had to give advice to any other artists out there, I mean, this I say this shit at work because we at work we got a union and
Mhm.
we're all a part of the same kind of system. So my advice is always number one, you don't make enemies, and number two, you don't burn bridges,
That's true too. Yeah, man. That's the
and
other
number
thing I
three, I
learned
would say
too.
is protect your reputation.
That too. That too. But I think the second thing goes there, without burning bridges, because you never know what somebody will become. There's a lot of people that treated me like shit in the beginning too. You know what I'm saying? And when motherfuckers saw me start like kind of like edging past them a little bit, motherfuckers just trying to like be nice and you know what I'm saying. So like
The
I've
whole
seen like
dynamic changes.
yeah, the whole dynamic changes when somebody sees like you moving
You're
past
doing
them and
better than
shit.
them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because before I wasn't shit, my rap sucked. I didn't have my shit figured out.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, but now that you're down and out, or you're on your way out, or you have like no original ideas that work anymore, and you see my shit is on and popping, then it's like, oh, like what's good? It's like fuck you. That's what's good, friend.
yeah, exactly. 100%, man.
That's fucking. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to take up too much of your time. We'll definitely do a future episode very soon. But before
Yeah,
we get
man.
into the message of the day, please plug anything that you have got going on or any future releases. I know you have the Fanya album that's gonna come out
Yeah,
Friday, but
yeah,
please,
it
the
drops
floor is yours.
on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So right now we got Thank God for Fanya. It's a beat tape where I sample, a bunch of classic Fanya records, you know what I'm saying? Throwing like Hector Lavoe and like Celia Cruz and all that on dusty ass
Willie
drums and
Colon,
shit. Willie Colon is on there. Was it Ralphie Pagan? I
hell yeah.
sampled. Oh yeah, man. Willie Colon for sure. I'm trying to think of else. I think her name is La Luna. I think that was my favorite. Like she's my favorite one. What I gotta look
La
that name
Lupe?
up again. What's up?
La Lupe?
There you go, La Lupe. Yeah, 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 yeah. She was my favorite one. When I was going through like looking for shit to sample for that, man. Every time I came across her records, her shit was like hard as fuck. She always had crazy joints and shit.
She has a song called Que Te Pedí that Caliucci's covered on
Right.
I think Isolation.
Oh
That
yeah.
song is crazy, bro. Like just the way she sang on that shit is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gotta look that shit up. But yeah, man. So the B tape is out right now. It's out right now on Bandcamp. I got the cassettes are available right now on DITCD. Um, yeah, man, and the B tape drops on DSPs this Friday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we just got more music, man. More music on the way. So much for you to catch up on. You know what I mean? Yeah, just do your studies, man.
Man, we gotta get a joint in, man. I've been trying, man. I've been trying to get you on that big classic album, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah, man. You gotta send me, like I tell people, bro, send me the joint with your verse on it already. So I kind of know what
Oh, okay.
direction to take it into. I got you for
Okay.
sure.
Because I wanted you to kick off the joints that I was sending you.
Right, right,
But if you want me
right.
to fucking just dump off on it
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then you
yeah,
fucking, hit the rebound,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
got you. I definitely got you.
Oh yeah, man.
Action, what's the message of the day, bro?
Message of the day, man. Is just stay consistent, man, and just fucking love the people around you, man. That's it.
Hell yeah, bro. I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to rock with the God's Hour. It's always a treat to have you on, bro. We're definitely gonna have you on
Yeah,
future episodes. And one day, very soon, bro, when I go to New Jersey, man, it's not an if, it's a fucking when. We're gonna do
yeah,
this in
yeah.
person.
Hell yeah. And
Most
and you're
definitely.
gonna and I'm gonna take you to get some real pizza. It's gonna be amazing.
Hey, the pizza. Hey, to be honest with you, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't even really.
Ah, damn, me too.
I,
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
just,
have
just
to.
take,
I'm
take a
gonna have to drink
lactate.
like.
Yeah, take a lactate.
Hey, those suck too, bro. No, there's no like way around your body telling you you can't eat this shit, bro. There's no
Mm-hmm.
way. Like no Pepto, no lactose, lactated and tolerated, none of that shit.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Uh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you for coming on,
I
and
appreciate you, man.
yeah,
Thank you
man.
for having me, man.
Of course, bro. This is the God's Hour.